Is Warren Buffett about to rain on the crypto parade? The Oracle of Omaha remains critical, labeling Bitcoin and cryptos as gambling tokens. In an interview with the CNBC, Buffett expresses skepticism, claiming Bitcoin has no intrinsic value. Will the crypto market weather the storm? Stay tuned, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and let's start. And we're starting off with, so El Salvador's Bitcoin position is up 60% and now $200 million. Their GDP is 30 billion and growing at a 2%, as a 10x in Bitcoin would add 7%, nearly quadruple GDP growth. Emerging economies are going to see this and say, what the fuck are we doing? Next up, BlackRock CEO Larry Fink is literally on Fox Business arguing with the host about why Bitcoin is a modern-day digital gold, how it protects you from inflation and removes counterparty risk associated with governments. The narrative is changing. The next up, market update, as Bitcoin will retest 69,000 before dropping, but that shouldn't be considered as the surge continuation rather than a normal price action movement. After the retest, a drop to 62,000 and possibly below is expected. Do not kid out on the market updates, as follow my page for more updates. Next up, we go for Bitcoin is nowhere close to being topped out yet, so we are still looking for a really great position of an upsurge, and we are getting prepared for it. Next up, going by past cycles, we won't see below $50,000 Bitcoin again until the next bear market, as we are in a really great position for continuing the consolidation, I would say, and maybe another huge growth. We're still looking for it, and if we're going to see a huge crash, it's probably going to start a bear market, which will show us a drop in price and as well as lower than 50,000, but of now we are looking in a really great position and maybe growing up to $100,000 and above. BlackRock CEO Larry Fink, if you're in a country where you're fearful of your government, you could say that this is a great long-term store of value. USA Bitcoin ETFs and the US single most important thing to happen to Bitcoin since inception, and will be the single most important thing to Bitcoin for the next 10 years. When I said this August 2023, people didn't believe me. Heck, they didn't even believe the ETF was coming. Do you see it now? Can you begin to feel the butterfly starting to flap its wings? As well as not taking the time to understand Bitcoin is the most expensive mistake a person can make. I speak from experience. Someone mentioned it to me in 2013 when it was $100 and I dismissed it as a ridiculous idea. Magic internet money. Okay, pal, good luck with that. I didn't think about Bitcoin for years until another friend mentioned it in 2017 when it was $1,000. My lack of curiosity cost me a 10-bagger in 4 years, 1,000%. To make it worse, I didn't go down the rabbit hole until 2021 when it was 20,000, another 4 years and 20x. Time amplifies it, and the more time passes, the more expensive the mistake of not understanding and buying Bitcoin. 99.99% of people are making this mistake today. At this very moment, millions of people have the means to buy the whole coin, but most of those who can won't. Every 4 years, they will lose 90% of their purchasing power versus Bitcoiners. That shit adds up. The wealth divide in the future on the Bitcoin standard might be as stark as it is today. However, on the Bitcoin standard, the poorest among us will be 100x better off than they are today. Next up, Warren Buffett rejects Bitcoin again, calls it a gambling token. So the crypto market is different from the markets for traditional assets like stocks, bonds, or commodities. Many veterans investors in traditional assets have criticized cryptos. However, long-term financial investors fear missing out and speculate about this future trajectory. So Warren Buffett, the stock market mogul, has been staunchly critical of the crypto market, as he stated that he wants to do nothing with cryptocurrency. And on Wednesday, March 6, Warren Buffett appeared in an interview with the CNBC where he continued to refer to Bitcoin and other crypto tokens as gambling tokens. Buffett remains unconvinced about the fundamentals of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. So he said Bitcoin has no intrinsic value, but people are not backing out, as he further added that people want to play the roulette wheel, referring to gambling. Warren Buffett's views on Bitcoin. In May 2018, at the annual shareholder meeting of Berkshire Hathaway Inc., Buffett described Bitcoin as a probably rat poison squirt. This phrase refers to one person speculating on the price gain in crypto and buying it, and then another person considers a higher value and buys it at a higher price, and the cycle continues. Essentially, Buffett emphasized the role of speculation in the crypto market. As per Buffett, the valuations for cryptos are achieved without clarity of business fundamentals and with no visible indicators. The price movement simply depends upon the temporary phase of speculative demand and supply, subject to the perception of users and investors. Those factors lead to a high magnitude of price fluctuations. In Buffett's view, such high volatility doesn't qualify cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin as an asset class, and Buffett regularly advises against investing in Bitcoin and other virtual currencies. And in October 2017, when Bitcoin was trading at around $19,000, he referred to it as a bubble. Charlie Munger on crypto. The late Charlie Munger was one of Buffett's oldest friends. He was vice chairman at Berkshire Hathaway, as Munger was more open and outspoken about his negative views on Bitcoin, and Munger and Buffett have jointly referred to Bitcoin as a gambling contract with a higher risk probability and that entered the market and the country. In traditional market states that used to regulate the control of gambling contracts, Munger once wrote in an opinion segment of the Wall Street Journal that the US should now enact a new federal law that prevents this from happening, as his above statement requests that the US government regulate markets for trading and mining cryptocurrencies before it is too late. Conclusion: over the years, Bitcoin has gained significant popularity and valuation, as it recently marked a new all-time high after nearly 3 years, and in all these years, cryptocurrencies, especially Bitcoin, have experienced a tremendous rise in acceptance and usability. So Warren Buffett's views on Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies have remained the same despite a rapid rise in adoption and valuation of cryptos. Buffett's investment strategy is built around the traditional assets, and he avoids assets that he doesn't understand, especially technology-based assets. Next up, we go for, as the crypto analyst predicts that Bitcoin could surpass $330,000, breaking a historical growth patterns. And in analysis posted on TradingView, cryptocurrency analyst Trading Shot presents a view where Bitcoin might cross the $330,000 threshold, utilizing a blend of historical pattern disruptions and a theory of diminishing returns. The market analyst posits that the upcoming cycle may break from the traditional pattern of lesser yields. Bitcoin's journey towards a possible $330,000 peak, according to latest trading analysis. A TradingView contributor following by over 71,000 enthusiasts shared insights in a piece titled "Bitcoin: What is Next Narrative It Will Break." According to his analysis by Trading Shot, if Bitcoin maintains its current path, it's on track to significantly deviate from its usual growth pattern, potentially heralding a groundbreaking phase for its price progression. Trading Shot explains that Bitcoin has recently overturned its cycle of narrative disruption, establishing the new benchmarks in its market performance, commencing with the dip below its former all-time high in June 2022, followed by surpassing the one-week moving average and undergoing its inaugural one-week death cross and golden cross. Bitcoin has continually surpassed expectations. Importantly, Trading Shot highlighted that Bitcoin achieved a new all-time high beyond the 69,000 before the 2024 halving event, indicating strong momentum that might propel it towards the $330,000 mark. Challenged theory of diminishing returns, which suggests that each Bitcoin cycle generates lesser return than its predecessors, as the historic profits from earlier cycles decreasing from 53,000% to a more recent of 2,000% are now at a pivotal juncture. That's all the information we got on today's video, so don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next one, and peace.